I can still hear their laughter, high-pitched, cruel, bouncing off the concrete as I bent over, choking, gripping my throat. "Good luck," she yelled from the car window, her sisters cackling behind her. That was the last thing I heard before everything dimmed, before my sight smeared into white. We'd first crossed paths in a coffee shop, of all places. I used to tease her about the irony, me, allergic to nuts, surrounded by lattes and pastries. She smiled when I told her. "I'll remember that," she promised, swirling her drink. And I believed her. Back then, she was warmth and light, someone whose laughter seemed to tilt the entire room toward her. I was quieter, more of an observer than a talker. She said that's what drew her in, that I made her feel seen. But everyone loves being seen until they notice what's looking back. The first year was perfect. Too perfect. Then came the look she shared with her sisters when I entered a room. The smokes, the whispers that went silent the moment I appeared. Small things at first. Subtle acts, like forgetting to tell me what was in the food, or swapping my prescription meds for over-the-counter ones because they are basically the same. I didn't react, not immediately. I convinced myself they were careless, not cruel. But that birthday night tore the illusion apart. She'd cooked my favorite, Thai curry, the same meal she made when she wanted to remind me she still cared. I should have noticed the way she was watching me take the first bite, eyes sharp, waiting. At first, it just tasted spicier than usual. Then my throat started to close, and fire spread under my skin. I stumbled for my bag. My EpiPen was gone. What echoes in me most isn't the pain. It's her laughter, the sound of it as they drove away. Good luck. Then nothing. When I came to, I was alone in a hospital bed. The doctors said a neighbor found me just in time. Said I was lucky. I didn't feel lucky. I felt stripped clean. There's a strange clarity that follows the edge of death, a stillness where all emotion burns away, leaving only something cold and precise. That night, I left everything, house, job, name. Let her think I was gone. Dead, maybe. The police called it accidental exposure. I didn't correct them. Instead, I learned. I built. I waited. 5 years, long enough to disappear, long enough to become something else. I started small, freelance work under a new name. Cyber forensics, data recovery, quiet contracts. By the 3rd year, I had clients who paid in cash and owed favors that reached into banks, departments, governments. By the 4th, I knew everything about her again, where she lived, what she'd done, who she'd become. She'd remarried. Wealthier man this time. His company, her new husband's pride, had a buried flaw no one else saw. But I did. One silent breach, one unnoticed transaction, and I had the thread to unravel it all. So I pulled, slowly, a missing signature here, a postponed audit there, until the whole thing collapsed. Millions vanished overnight. Accounts frozen. Investigations opened. His name smeared across headlines. 2 months later, she reached out. I'd been expecting it. She said she was thrilled to have found me again, that she still thought of me, that she wanted to talk. We met. She looked different. The gloss was gone. Makeup couldn't hide the sleeplessness around her eyes. "Michael," she breathed, like she wasn't sure I was real. I smiled. "It's been a while." She started to cry. Maybe real tears, maybe not. "I'm so sorry. We were stupid. I never meant." "Stop," I said, steady. Too steady. "You meant it. You just didn't think I'd live to remember." She froze. Her eyes flicked past me. That's when she saw him. Her husband. I watched her expression crumble, confusion giving way to terror. He'd come because I'd told him everything. Showed him the messages, the hospital report, even the videos of her sisters laughing about that birthday prank. He didn't speak. Didn't need to. He just looked at her once, then left. She tried to follow. The officers waiting outside didn't let her. Turns out embezzlement wasn't the only thing under investigation. Fraud, insurance tampering, attempted murder. The digital breadcrumbs she left behind all led straight to her. As they took her away, she turned back, eyes wild, mascara streaking. You ruined me, she spat. I almost smiled. No, I said softly. You did that yourself. I just watched. There's a quiet kind of peace that comes after justice. Not loud, not victorious, just still. I went back to the coffee shop where we first met, sat in the same corner, and ordered the same drink I'd had the day she smiled at me for the first time.